Hello students, I hope you're all doing good. And so let's start. In the last class I have told you we have understood, we have learned what is element. We know what is element. Element is a substance in which we only can find one kind of atoms, one kind of single kind of particles, no different. Iron, aluminium, copper, these are all single kind of atoms. If you take iron sheet, if you take aluminium sheet, only aluminium atoms you will find. Iron sheet or iron rail, you will find only one iron atoms in it. So these are all single kind of atom. But what if it is a different? It can be different also. Not necessarily always single, only single or only one kind of atom. What if it is different? If it is different, then it is called compound. Now you have understood that if it is different, then we should call it as a compound. But to understand the compound, we have to know some basic thing. And what is the basic thing? The basic thing is that here I will use another term, that is molecule. That is molecule. As I have told you, the atom does not exist independently. Atom doesn't exist independently. So what they do? They aggregate. Now, at the same time, these atoms, this group of atoms, this group of two or more atoms are chemically bonded together in a definite proportion. If this group of atoms, two or more different atoms or two or more same atoms chemically bonded together in a definite proportion, we call it as a what? Molecule. So what is molecule? We know that atom doesn't exist freely. So they always are found in a group. Now when this group of certain atoms, group of two or more certain atoms are chemically bonded together and in a definite proportion, we call it as a molecule. So what is molecule? The molecule is a So what is molecule? The molecule is a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together in a definite proportion, we called it as a molecule. So now we have understood what is molecule. That a group of two or more atoms that will be chemically bonded in a definite proportion. Now tell me that, for example, like this is atom A and this is atom B, and they are together, single atom of A, single atom of B, and they combining together in a definite proportion, that 1:1 proportion and a definite proportion, then we call it as a molecule. Now tell me, here comes a atoms, group of atoms we have understood, but is it not always necessary that group of atom can be similar? It can be different also. If so, molecules can be formed by similar atom also, by different atom also. If similar atom combines, and or if different atom combines, then what we call them? If similar atom combines, we call them homoatomic molecule. Homo means similar. And when it is a different atom combines, group of atom, molecule containing different atoms, then we call it as a heteroatomic molecule. Heteroatomic molecule. Now the example of this, suppose oxygen taking an oxygen atom, one atom and another atom of an oxygen, and they are combining. What they are giving? O2. Similarly, here 2 hydrogen plus 1 oxygen. Sorry, it is O, 1 oxygen. What it is giving? 2. So see, 2 different atoms, and here see, 1 single atom. They are combining, forming a molecule, and here 2 different atoms combining, giving what? 1 molecule. Giving 1 molecule. Here also 1 molecule. Now this. But you know what these homoatomic and heteroatomic molecules are called? Let's see. So we have understood molecule. Now what is the difference between atoms and molecules? Atom is single and molecule it is a group of atoms. Another is that atoms cannot independently exist. It doesn't exist freely. But molecule can exist freely. A single molecule can be exist freely. Suppose single atom, taking one single atom together, giving a one single molecule in a definite proportion. So one single molecule. These single molecules can exist. This is one of the major difference. So we can say that molecules can exist freely. Whereas atom cannot. Now let's understand that what this homoatomic molecule is called and what this heteroatomic molecule is called. We know the example, that is water, H2O, containing 2 different atoms, and we know O2 containing a single oxygen atom. So now let's understand that we know that single atom does not exist, but single molecule can exist, which are made by what? By two or more atoms. Now let's understand that what these homoatomic molecules are called and what these heteroatomic molecules are called. When molecules made up of same type of atom, and these molecules are quite together means একসাথে আছে, যখন এই মলিকিউলসগুলো একসাথে থাকে না, ফর এক্সাম্পল একটা অক্সিজেন তৈরি করে এরকম করে হাজারটা কয়েকটা এরকম লক্ষ অক্সিজেন মলিকিউলসগুলো যখন একসাথে হয়, তখন আমরা সেটাকে বলি এলিমেন্ট. We called it an element. But what is heteroatomic molecule? The heteroatomic molecule is molecules made up of different type of atom. We collectively called it as a compound. Collectively called it as a compound মানে হচ্ছে একই, তুমি একটা মলিকিউল ওয়াটার, এটা হচ্ছে একটা মলিকিউল অফ ওয়াটার। তো এরকম করে যদি অনেকগুলো মলিকিউলসগুলো টুগেদার হয়ে যায় না, একটা মলিকিউল ওয়াটার আর একটা মলিকিউল ওয়াটার, 2, 3, 4, 5টা, হাজারটা, লাখ, এরকম একসাথে যখন হয়ে যায় না, সেটার তৈরি হয় কম্পাউন্ড। আর এই কম্পাউন্ড আর এলিমেন্টকেই আমরা দেখতে পাই, যেমন জল, ফর এক্সাম্পল ওয়াটার. Now tell me, in a water, it doesn't contain only one molecule. এটার মধ্যে নিশ্চয় একটা molecule থাকবে না. It won't contain only single molecule. It will contain what? It will contain some million of molecules in it. Million of molecules of water in it. And these millions of water molecules are together giving us what? This million of molecules of water giving us what? Giving us compound. But when similarly the oxygen atom, the oxygen air that we breathe, আমরা যেটা নিঃশ্বাস নিই, it is not only one single molecule of আমরা অক্সিজেনকে ব্রিথ করছি। আমাদের শরীরের মধ্যে যে অক্সিজেনটা যায়, it contains a millions of molecule of oxygen atom, millions of molecule of oxygen. And when these millions of molecules of oxygen are together, একসাথে থাকে, তখন আমরা বলি ওটাকে elements. Now you are getting confused. আমি জানি, বুঝতে পারছি that what now told that elements cannot be broken into a simpler substance, but here we after breaking O2, if we break the O2 we are getting O, 2O, oxygen. We are breaking into simpler substance. But here simpler substance, in your last class, please carefully note that I have told this simple substance means that doesn't give any new substance. This simpler substance means what? That it doesn't give any, does it give any new substance? No. Even after breaking, আমি অক্সিজেনকে যদি আরো ভেঙেও দিই না কেন, if you break it or not, even after breaking I am getting oxygen only, not any new atom. I am not getting any new atom. Since I am not getting a new atom in it, I am getting only one oxygen, that single kind of atom only. So we call it as an element. So element can be in the form of molecules also can be found, and it can be an aggregation of single kind of atoms. Now these molecules have a definite formula. As you can say O2, H2O, NaCl, they have a certain formula. So here we can say that molecules have certain formula. Have a certain specific formula. And these molecules cannot be break by physical methods. You cannot break H2O. Even after you breaking also, that smallest part you are getting it to H2O. You are getting it what? Even after you reaching the dot point, even after you reaching the smallest one also, you are getting what? You are getting only one smallest part molecule. You are getting a molecule of water. So you can't break this molecule. You can't. I should write in a better way. That is, that we cannot break these molecules into simpler form by physical method. Physical method means হাতুড়ি দিয়ে গরম করে, we cannot do that. তুমি ভাবছো জলকে আমি হাতুড়ি দিয়ে ভাঙবো and hydrogen and oxygen will get breakdown, will get আলাদা হয়ে যাবে, that it is not possible by physical methods. So molecules কে আমরা break করতে পারবো না. Even if you reach the smallest unit also, that smallest unit contains H2O. You cannot break the hydrogen and oxygen by just physical method like heating, hammering, like this. They need to be separated. If you want to separate this hydrogen and oxygen separately, you want to get hydrogen and oxygen separately, you have to use a chemical method. You have to go through the chemical method. Yes, these molecules can be separated not by physical method but by chemical methods. So we have understood homoatomic molecules collectively একসাথে থেকে we call them elements, and heteroatomic molecules when they are together we call it compound. So heteroatomic molecules are called as molecule of a compound. কেন? Why we are calling compound? Because this compound contains what? The smallest unit of this compound is what? The smallest unit of the compound is molecule. And here also the smallest unit of element is molecule. And this O2, or when we are talking about a one oxygen molecule, then we call it as a molecule of an element. And when we are talking about only one H2O, one molecule of H2O, we call it as a molecule of a compound, because this H2 together give us compound, and these O2 together give us what? Element. Don't get confused with the elements. Elements here also you see similar atom only. O2, O2, O2. O only, present only O. Take H2O, take N2, take Br2. All these contains what? Only contains a single atom in it. Even after breaking also you are getting a same atom only. That is why we are calling it element. That is what we are calling it elements. Okay, so don't get confused with the elements like this. So elements can be aggregation of atoms, simple atoms like iron atoms together. When iron atoms are together, that is also element. And when similar atom of a molecules are together, they are also element. Okay, so don't get confused with this. Now let's understand about the characteristics of the compound. And now what is compound? Compound is collective form of molecules. Collective form of molecules, that is different atoms. Different atoms combine together chemically or chemically bonded together in a definite proportion. Because whenever these atoms are combined in a definite proportion, then this definite ratio, like 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen as a definite ratio, 2:1 ratio, then it gives us what? Water molecule. Now as I told you how these molecules are formed, these molecules are formed by when atom to a different group of atom together, they give us molecules. And this is a molecule of a compound because two different atoms, this is A and this B, in a definite ratio 1:1 ratio, they are giving us what? They are giving us A, B, and they are chemically bonded, and this is bond. But in reality, now tell me, how we will get this atom? This single atom? We know atom doesn't exist freely, so we cannot get this atom. We can't take one atom here and then another atom here and we are combining. It is impossible, because atom doesn't exist freely. We cannot do it in that way. So then how we will form a molecule? So a molecule is not formed, here also the molecule exists freely. It is true that it exists freely, but whenever you are forming a compound or whenever you are forming a molecule, there is a million of molecules in it. It doesn't come up with one molecule, single molecule. It comes with millions of collective form of molecule, and that collective form of from that collective form of molecule you separate one molecule. So how these are formed? Since we know these atoms does not single atoms or whatever atoms we take, these atoms doesn't exist. We can't take one atom this here from another atom and bringing together, forming together and bonding together. It is not possible. So how they are formed? These are formed when atoms of a different element, combine together chemically in a definite proportion, because it has to be in definite proportion, then it gives us a molecule of compound, and it gives us molecules of compound, and that is called compound. So we have got, so how it is atom, because single atom we can't get single atom from here and there. It doesn't exist freely. We can't bring one atom, another atom and mixing and combining together. It is impossible. So how it is then compounds are formed or molecules are formed? The molecules are formed when atoms of different element. When compounds are formed when atoms of different elements combine together. So now we have understood that how these compounds are formed. They are formed by atoms of different, when atoms of different element combine chemically in a definite proportion is called compound. Like for example, by taking hydrogen atom and oxygen atom and then we are bringing together, combining together, and they give us water. Because this atoms doesn't exist freely. Even if you anyhow you try to separate it and bring it out and one atom, this atom will find a way to group together. Then how? So what they give the atoms of different element combines, and how? H2 plus O2, they gives us half H2O. So here how compound is formed. It is an element, it is a one kind of element, this is another kind of element, and these are combining together, they are giving us a definite molecule, combining in a definite proportion, 2:1 proportion, and giving us what? Giving us compound. They are giving us compound. Now let's understand this. So now we have understood that how these compounds are formed. How these compounds are formed. They are formed by atoms of different, when atoms of different element combine chemically in a definite proportion is called compound. Like for example, if you take two hydrogen atom and thinking one oxygen atom and they will form a H2O, it's impossible. It is not forming this way. It is not in a this way. I have just told you I have just told you to make you understand. But it is not forming a this way, that by taking hydrogen atom and oxygen atom and then we are bringing together, combining together, and they give us water. Because this atoms doesn't exist freely. Even if you anyhow you try to separate it and bring it out and one atom, this atom will find a way to group together. Then how? So what they give the atoms of different element combines, and how? H2 plus O2, they gives us half H2O. So here how compound is formed. It is an element, it is a one kind of element, this is another kind of element, and these are combining together, they are giving us a definite molecule, combining in a definite proportion, 2:1 proportion, and giving us what? Giving us compound. They are giving us compound. Now let's understand these characteristics. Acha, tell me, what do you see? We know what is oxygen gas, we know what is hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas is a combustible gas or explosive gas. Explosive gas. In presence of fire, it start popping out like a পটাকার মতন আওয়াজ হয়, পটকার মতো লড়ি পটকা যেমন আওয়াজ হয় যদি only simple মানে কিছু amount of যদি হাইড্রোজেন গ্যাস থাকে, তো explosive gas. And this oxygen gas, we know it is a friendly nature, it helps to burn. But this water, does it help to burn? No, rather কি করে আগুন নিভিয়ে দেয়. It's stop fires from spreading, and here oxygen helps fire to spread, and here oxygen in presence of fire, it explode. Man, these two are friendly with fire, but this H2 is not friendly with fire. See, it has definite property, they are in a definite proportion, but when this molecule of an element and this molecule of element combines together, they give us water, and this water has a different property. So the compound, in a compound, the property of a molecule of compound is different from its constituent, with the help of which it is made. These two are friendly with fire, but this is not. It stops the fire to spread, but these two, it spread, মানে আগুন ধরিয়েতে সাহায্য করে, but এটা সাহায্য করে না. So see, property changed. This element have definite property, this element have definite property, and this, when these two together combine together, this compound that has been formed, this molecule that has been formed, it has something different property from these two elements. So the compounds have a definite property, and that definite property is different from its constituent. So compound has definite property, but its property is different from its constituent. This is gas, this is gas. Till now we have seen this is gas, these two gas exist in a room temperature, but this exists in a liquid. It can exist in a, we can convert it into any state, solid, liquid, gas. See, property change whenever these elements of atoms of an elements combine, and it is quite different from the properties of this constituent. So the compounds have a definite property, but this property is different from its constituent. And one more characteristics is what? Told you that it cannot be broken into simpler substance by physical method. Be remember, by physical method. You cannot break H2O molecules thinking by hammering. I will hammer here and it will break into give us H and O and H like this. No, by hammering, by heating, or any process you go, these are the physical method. Any process you go, they won't. But how we will do? It can be separated. I am not telling that it cannot be separated. It cannot be break. It can be breaked. It can be broke. It can be broken by into what? It can be broken by chemical method. So the compounds can be broken into simpler by chemical methods, and chemical methods are reaction, chemical reaction, combustion, like a decomposition reaction in like electrochemical reaction. Like for example, what you will do here? Electrolysis. In class 8, you have learned about the electrolysis, right or not? Yes? And in electrolysis, we have learned that how you have taken a water in it, and how after some time, when you switch it on, after some time, you will see that a bubble is appearing in both the rod. And these bubbles are what? In cathode. If this is cathode, in cathode you are finding O2, and in anode you are finding what? You are finding H2O. These gas are H2O and these gas are O2. So here see, here you, so not by physical method, this is not physical method, but by the process of what? Electrolysis. Means electrolysis, by the help of electrolysis process you are breaking the H2O molecule. So it's not easy by hammering or by heating you will get H and O differently, but rather if you do it by a chemical reaction, by any chemical methods, it can give us into simpler substances. Like if H2O you want to break, then you go to electrolysis. Electrolysis gives H2 plus O2. So now we have understood what is compound. Recapitulate the things that we have learned about elements and compound. So element, what is element? A single kind of particle made up of same kind of atom. And when this atom aggregate, they gives us what? They gives us element. So single kind of particle, only one kind of atom you will find, and in compound a single kind of molecules. You are breaking, suppose NaCl. You are breaking, you have taken a small cube of NaCl and you are breaking into a simpler form. Even after you reaching at the small point, the small unit, that small unit is a molecule, and that small unit contains a different atom, that is NaCl. The smallest unit of the compound is molecule, and for the smallest unit of element is atom. Can be broken into a simpler form by any means, can't be broken. Take it physical method or take it chemical method, cannot be broken. But it can be broken into simpler form by chemical means, by chemical reaction. It cannot be broken. You can't from breaking, even if you break O2, you will get only O. You are not getting any something new at all. If you are getting something new, like you are breaking H2O and you are getting something H2 and O2, something new you are getting, because these two have a different properties. These two have different property from this. That means this is something new is formed. So something new is formed, something new you are getting here. But here, even after you breaking, you are getting oxygen, and this oxygen doesn't have any different property from O2. Whatever property that O2 has, this oxygen also have different property. So here you cannot get any simple or new compound. But sorry, new atom. But here you are getting two different element, and these two elements have something different property. But even after here breaking, you won't find something new property. If you found something new property, then we can tell it that you have got something, it has been broken into simpler form. And if you don't find any something new property, suppose here you don't find any something new property, even after breaking you are not getting something new property, then we can say that it has not formed something new substances. It has not formed something new substances. New substance, whenever is formed, the properties changed. Whenever new substance is formed, properties changed. So here you will find two different property. H2 and O2 have different property from O2 after breaking. But even after breaking O2, you won't getting something different property. You will get the same property. The same property like O has, it has the same property. Since we are not getting something new property, then we can't call it as a new substance or new something. So here also another is, it has definite property. It has also definite property, but its property is different from its constituent. Compound that is formed, they are chemically combined together. They are chemically combined together in a definite proportion. If two hydrogen is combining with one oxygen, then it is definitely water. It has the property of water. But if it is something new, that suppose two oxygen, suppose two hydrogen and two oxygen, then it is giving is what? H2O2. These property and these property, these are two different. It is also definite. It has combined in a definite proportion, 1:1 ratio. This is also 2:1 ratio, even after also. But these two are not same. It has just something different property. It can be drink. It cannot be drink. It is very hazardous if you drink it. So see, if the proportion change, the property changed. If proportion change, property also changed. So it has to be in a definite proportion, because if proportion changed, properties get changed. As I told you, H2O and H2O2. Here you can see, here 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, here 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. Here 2 is to 1 ratio, here 2 is to 2 ratio, two different proportion, and whenever two different proportion, these property, the compound form has a different property. It can be drink, but it cannot be drink. So we have completed. In next class we will understand about mixture.